Hey folks, Elaine Marolakos Edelson here with AstrologyMojo. Want to help you get your mojo back. And we're going to be talking about the Mercury in retrograde in Leo and the Lion's Gate. Ta-da, happens today. For the next 20 days, you have the potential to harness the energy from the great central sun. I talked about it in the last show, and I want you to really know that it's a thing. It's a real thing. Now, the planets aren't doing anything to you. Mercury's not screwing with your technology, but frequencies happen everywhere. G-forces from the sun, meteors, it's like we have an influence everywhere. But is Mercury consciously making you do something? No. Or even unconsciously? No. And so what I want to talk about too is that in astrology, there are definitions for every single sign, and the positions of the planets and the aspects. And that's what we're looking at right here. I just have to move this so I can actually see what I'm doing. So this afternoon on the 24th, if you're watching this on a replay, it's happening on July 24th, which happens every year, from approximately 2 to 21 degrees of Leo. You'd have to look in your chart to see where 2 to 21 degrees of Leo is, what house it falls in, and if there's any other planets it connects with. And that's officially the open season for the soul path. Direction from Sirius A at the great central sun is at the center of our known galaxy. And it every year aligns with us, and it's almost like a beam of light comes in our direction. There's a lot more activity on the earth, weather patterns, or, we're all affected by and influenced by sun and moon and light waves and G-forces from, the corona mass ejections, etc. So I want you to feel it. Schumann resonance as well. Go look it up. It's when when the amount of lightning strikes on the earth and throws out EMFs into the universe, connects with the sun, boom, comes right back to us. Technology goes haywire sometimes, or we just feel antsy or really tired or just so calm. So come say hello to me. What is it that you want to accomplish in this particular Lion's Gate, along with the Mercury in retrograde? Mercury is the planet that represents, it doesn't mean it controls. It represents, the planets mirror, they don't mandate. It represents your perceptions, your beliefs. What do you believe? Because neuroscience will show you that if you focus on anything from 17 to 20 seconds, give it a few more rounds of the same thing, your brain says, oh, that's a thing. Let's bring more of that frequency to us. You have the power right here. Use your heart, brain and heart come together. You say, I am abundant. I am grateful. I am thankful. And you do that for 68 seconds minimum. Do it every hour, 68 seconds minimum. A minute, what's it going to cost you? Nothing. What will you gain? You will alter your frequency and bring that more of what you're thinking of to you, the vibration of what you're thinking of. Now, I am offering soul path readings, and I have a few left, a few openings left. I'm going to put the link right here so that you can get ahead of it. Why not? Because the Mercury, perceptions, beliefs, in conjunction with the, where are we? Right there. With the soul path, Lion's Gate, just that beam of light that is affording you an opportunity to harness it like a rainbow energy, take that energy and be inspired. What have you been putting on the back burner forever that you just don't want to deal with? What is the thing that keeps coming to your mind? And it can deal with education, entertainment. It can deal with healing an old wound, So depending on where Leo is, and today is a Leo new moon. And then we've got Mercury in retrograde in Leo today on the 24th. So all this Leo vibe, everybody has a Leo vibe. Everybody has all the 12 signs inside of them. It's their potential. It's an aspect of character and personality. So imagine that you suddenly felt infused with this light and you took a deep breath and said, I'm going to go for it. I need something different. I need a change. I want to just be free, get out there in the world and do my thing. Well, let's have an order to things. Let's plan a few things. Let's keep in mind this cradle energy exists right now as well. And a cradle, for those of you who are interested in astrology, is 3 sextiles combined with 2 trines and 1 opposition, and it's a powerhouse. Kind of looks like an envelope, or I'm not a math person. A pentagon? No. Anyway. So I want you to just look at this and see how it can be beneficial to you to harness this vibe. And let's just give it its own thing here. Yeah. What is it that you want to do with this energy? And what is possible? Okay. The sun represents the focus. The moon today represents the emotional, intuitive self. Mercury represents perceptions, beliefs. And if you tell yourself, oh, it's never going to happen, I tried it once, it didn't work, okay, then keep thinking that, and you're going to get the same thing. If, for instance, you're thinking, oh, it's never going to happen, but what if I tried this? Grab onto that thought. Something new can happen now because I'm different than I was last month, last year, 10 years ago. And that call to be more, that feeling of I want more, I want to be more of me, that freedom call is right there. And it is when the Lion's Gate comes every year, just look back to last end of July through early August. Who were you? What was happening? Something might have triggered you and you said, oh my gosh, I can't believe this just happened to me. It's terrible. And then you say, oh, wait a minute. I could turn it around. I can make it something better. I can make it bigger. I can do something about this. So then think forward to 2026, same time next year. How do you want to get from here to there with the same narrative? It's not going to happen. So imagine that Leo, oh, my picture's covering this up. All right, well, how about we go there? Yeah. So imagine that Leo is you, the actor, writer, director of your future. And your perception is, I can do it. It can happen. It hasn't happened before, but it doesn't mean it can't. Why else am I here? So let me go for it. And then you go for it. And then you take steps along the way. Like everything else in life, it is a process. And the moment you feel like a victim, you stop, you go within, and you tell yourself, remember, 17 to 68 seconds, you're creating a new vibration that you can attract to you. Tell yourself, I really am abundant. I love who I am. I love that I am love. I'm so grateful for everything that I have. So once you put that energy out there and your heart begins to open in couples, and it's like a cycle that suddenly moves you through the next phase of struggle, learning curves, difficulties. I pulled 2 cards this morning for this. They came out simultaneously. And one is, I don't know if you could see that. You know what? Let me just come back here. La, la, la. Yeah, ta-da. Broken open. Yeah, now's the time. It's not a horrible thing. It's not painful. It might feel it in the moment, but 2 and 8 equals a 1. It's new beginnings. Broken open. It's like your heart opens, your head opens simultaneously, and you start to channel. Everyone is a channel. Everyone is intuitive. Everyone can heal themselves. And then the second card that came out is Roots of Abundance. So, like, stay grounded in what you know to be true for you that is positive and proactive. If you start thinking, oh, I know it's true for me. I'll never make it to Europe. I always wanted to go on vacation, but I can't do it. Okay, keep thinking that. Because if you think that for more than 16 seconds, you've already made the pattern, which equals energy moves out into the world and comes back to you, which blocks your path because you said, I can't make it. I can't do it. So is that where you want to go? Is that your truth? Really? So think about that. And then think about phrases you can say and tell yourself to keep a positive outlook no matter what. And when you're in the middle of something tough, like this shows me the opposition in the transits right now. Uranus is opposite the sun and the moon right now. Now, I'm sorry, Uranus, Pluto's opposite the sun in Aquarius. And Pluto represents the core of your unconscious self, your core desire, your power, and it resides with your fear. So if you're afraid to take that step and learn how to play the piano because, you're 55, or, you want to take a dance class and you're 69 and you're like, I don't know, are my knees going to take it? So go slow. Attract to you no extremes. The opposition represents extremes. So that's no bueno. We don't want extremes. We want to go slow and see what's working for us. Because if you don't do that, you're just going to wind up repeating the pattern. Oh, say you told you it wasn't going to work. Well, you told you. You didn't tell me. I don't need the proof. Apparently you do, but we all do it. So be kind to yourself, love yourself, and understand that when Mercury is retrograde in Leo, it represents the part of you that needs to find its inspiration. Enthusiasm literally means deity on the inside. So find that. What inspires you? It could be anything: gardening, sticking your feet in the soil, meditating, watching a comedy show. It doesn't have to cost money. Just do something that inspires you to keep going. Because the Lionsgate energy from the great central sun at the center of our universe, our known universe, and we're this tiny little dot, and it is this big, and it's beaming a light right at us. You want to accept that light, just like we do the sun, our star, and bring that energy to you. And the sun in astrology is what guides Leo. So here we are. How can you brighten your moment and then make it last 68 seconds, and then maybe another 68 seconds, and then maybe 2 minutes, and then 5 minutes, and then the frequency that you are outputting from your brain and from your heart that begins to open coincides with your dreams coming true. And then suddenly something comes your way because you are manifesting it in action. It's conscious, intentional reality. And you are bringing to you an opportunity to then grasp that. And then you open further, and then it keeps going. So when you think a positive thought that is present tense, and you say, I really am abundant. I really do love myself. And I know it's possible. I may not get there tomorrow. We don't want to be thinking about the knots. We want to be thinking about what is. What is I am an extension of light, and I can fill in the blank. I can do this. I've got this. Let the how be the universe's job, because you can't always see the bigger picture. So when you're thinking a positive thought and this is neuroscience, this is proven, this is how it works. And it feels magical when it happens. But when you have a thought that is opposite your feeling, you're not going to go very far. So spend 17 seconds to 68 seconds thinking about how much you love something. Just, it doesn't even have to be the thing you want, just how much you love something. Oh, I love the way the flowers bloom and the birds are chirping. Because when you put that satisfactory energy out there, what comes back to you is satisfactory energy. That's how it works. And in a Mercury retrograde represents Mercury represents your perceptions and your beliefs. So is it time to change a belief? Yeah. And the card I just pulled, stop giving yourself that tall tale, Pinocchio. Stop telling yourself you're not worth it. It's not going to happen. They won't do it. It won't happen. We got to stop that. We have to stop that and create a new narrative. Remember, you're the writer, director, actor in your own world, and you're creating your next moment. So harness this and grab what's left of my Lion Gate readings, and we'll go the distance. And we'll formulate a plan for you and a phrase to repeat 68 seconds in a row to open up the field of energy of possibility. And then I will see you next week for the oracle readings. So please come back and say hello. All right. As always, I